Well, autumn starting to give way to the first hints of winter as we are at a chilly MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First carry here for Ken Walker. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Trying the left side with Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And Richardson back to throw it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing, Prescott.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Colby Parkinson,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Prescott now.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Richardson.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Prescott. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Steps away. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Running left is Walker.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3.
So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Walker.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Sanders' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw is Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career. And he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant inside the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that watch you just throw the pick six, and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Richardson looking to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 6 yards away. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Richardson.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Throwing, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Here's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Prescott now.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Sam Martin now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. Flush to his right. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson. And he will find his man Samuel. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
Here's 1st down. One last shot for Richardson. This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this thing.